What's up, Ragin Nation? How y'all doing? This is Alex. You watching the Ragin Ronin review. Got a review for you. Last night I saw Riddick. Riddick is the third installment in the Chronicles of Riddick trilogy, written and directed by David Twohy, starring Vin Diesel as the title character Riddick. And in Riddick, we continue the adventures of the famous Furion, who is a ruthless and trained killer who's wanted throughout the galaxy with a big bounty on his head. And in Riddick, we see him on some mysterious planet and he just has to survive, and I'm gonna leave it at that. And what makes Riddick really great, making it the favorite, my personal favorite of the three films, is that it goes back to basics. Remember in Pitch Black, what was great about Pitch Black was that it was a very basic science fiction story with a great character. It wasn't overblown with a big budget and with a lot of big action sequences. What made it great was the character that David Twohy wrote for this movie. And then you move on to Chronicles of Riddick, where you see another story of the title character Riddick, but the movie was just a little bit overblown with the big budget, which was totally unnecessary for the type of movie that it is. So with the third installment, Riddick, it goes back to basics, and it takes what made the first one great and the essence of the character and just really kept it going. And that was really, really cool. I like what David Twohy did. I like that he decided that we don't need to have even a bigger budget, and we don't have to make it bigger than the second installment. We just need to take what was great about the first one and continue where they left off from the second one. And that means that I have to mention to you that I find that you will really enjoy this film more if you have actually watched the first and second movie, Pitch Black and Chronicles of Riddick. Because while you can understand a character more when you watch the first one, you know where it left off from the second one. If you had watched the Chronicles of Riddick, because some significant event happens in the second installment at the end of the movie. Riddick ties it all together, but what's really great about Riddick is that we explore a new side of the character. I found that Riddick really explored more of the Riddick character. We saw a different side of him. We continue to see the things that make him who he is. You know, he's a trained and ruthless killer, and he's wanted throughout the galaxy, and he's constantly being hunted down by mercs. But we get to see another side of him, and we get to see that he's really a resourceful character. And that's what I really liked about this character. He's a very likable character, even though he's an anti-hero. But what really made him great is that, you know, he's still, even though he is a cold hard killer, he still has a human side to him, and that's what they really explore in this one. And it wasn't about big action sequences or anything like that. It was more about showing the audience that there is more to this character, and also we want to bring the audience back to what made the first one great. So I think it was a great movie, great installment in the franchise, and I hope they keep on going with this movie. I love that. I love the monsters that they introduced in this movie. A lot of really cool creatures. One thing that I felt was lacking was the visual effects. You can tell it was all done by green screen. Sometimes the effects look kind of cheesy, but it still didn't take away from my enjoyment of the movie, because I was really, really drawn into the story and the characters. And I think that David Twohy, he wrote a great movie, and he really directed a great story with this character, Riddick. So that was great. Lots of action, a lot of really neat creature effects, and once again, wrote a really, really great character. So definitely a movie that you should check out. And I give this movie a 7.75 out of 10. Definitely recommend it, especially for sci-fi fans. I hope to see a fourth installment, and I think you guys should all check it out, alright? That's all I got to say in this video. That is my review for Riddick, which includes the summer movie season. I won't be watching another movie in the theaters until the end of the month. Don John will be my next movie that I will be reviewing. In the meantime, I'm preparing my top 10 or top 5 summer movies list of 2013. I don't know if I'm gonna have like a top 10 list. Might be a top 5. But I'm getting that list ready for you guys for the next video, alright? So let me know what you guys thought of Riddick, and stay tuned for the next one, alright? As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, @RaginNation. My name is Alex Yu, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. characters in the previous movies that he's played, but Nick Frost is very much the opposite of Simon Pegg's character, and I love that dynamic. I love those character dynamics. And